José Antonio Bautista, commonly known as José Bautista, was born on October 19, 1980 in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Raised in a country with a rich baseball tradition, Bautista was exposed to the game at an early age. His passion for baseball grew as he spent his childhood playing with friends and learning the fundamentals of the game. Bautista's natural talent and raw athleticism made him stand out in his local neighborhood, and he quickly gained a reputation as a promising young player. Bautista's journey to professional baseball began when he was recruited to play for the Dominican Republic's youth baseball team. His standout performance in various amateur leagues and tournaments caught the attention of scouts from Major League Baseball (MLB) teams. By the time he was 18 years old, Bautista was already honing his skills in the Dominican Summer League, which served as an introduction to the professional ranks. In 2000, at the age of 20, Bautista signed a minor league contract with the Pittsburgh Pirates. He began his professional career in the Pirates' minor league system, where his raw power and athleticism were evident. While he showed potential, his early years were characterized by inconsistent performance at the plate, and he struggled to gain recognition in the Pirates system. Early career struggles and breakthrough. Bautista's early professional years were defined by a series of challenges as he bounced between various minor league teams. Despite his natural talent, he found it difficult to translate his potential into consistent success. He played for a variety of teams in the minors, including the Gulf Coast League Pirates, Hickory Crawdads, and Altoona Curve, with limited success. In 2004, after a few years of fluctuating performance, Bautista was selected by the Baltimore Orioles in the Rule 5 draft. His brief stint with the Orioles did not provide him with enough opportunity to prove himself, and he was subsequently returned to the Pirates. Bautista spent the next several seasons working on his game, refining his skills, and improving his consistency. His time in the minor leagues allowed him to develop a better understanding of the game, and he worked tirelessly on improving his hitting mechanics. After his struggles in the minors, Bautista made his MLB debut with the Pittsburgh Pirates in 2004, though it was a brief appearance, and he did not immediately make an impact. However, his time in Pittsburgh served as a learning experience, as he continued to develop as a player. In 2008, Bautista was traded to the Toronto Blue Jays, a move that would ultimately change the trajectory of his career. Career peak and main achievements. Bautista's career truly took off after joining the Toronto Blue Jays in 2008. Initially, he was seen as a role player. But in 2009, he experienced a remarkable breakout season that would define the next phase of his career. His transformation from a relatively unknown player to one of baseball's premier sluggers was both sudden and extraordinary. 2009 breakout season. Bautista's breakout year came in 2009, when he hit a career-high 54 home runs, leading the MLB in home runs for the first time in his career. His astonishing power surge catapulted him into the national spotlight and made him one of the most feared hitters in baseball. Bautista's 2009 season was a revelation, as his ability to hit for both average and power made him a complete offensive player. He finished the season with a .260 batting average, 54 home runs, and 124 RBIs, all career-best numbers. Bautista's sudden rise to prominence raised questions about the sustainability of his performance. However, he proved that his 2009 season was no fluke, following it up with a strong 2010 campaign in which he hit 48 home runs, cementing his place as one of the game's premier power hitters. His consistent offensive production, particularly his ability to hit home runs and drive in runs, made him a key figure in the Blue Jays lineup for the next several seasons. Defensive improvement and Golden Glove. In addition to his offensive achievements, Bautista's defense also improved significantly during his peak years. Initially known as a player with a questionable defensive reputation, Bautista made great strides in his fielding ability, particularly as a right fielder. His ability to make highlight reel catches and his strong arm contributed to his overall value as a player. In 2010, Bautista earned his first Gold Glove award, an acknowledgement of his improvement in the field. His ability to contribute both offensively and defensively made him a complete player, and he became known as one of the most well-rounded talents in the MLB. Home Run King. Bautista's offensive prowess continued into the 2010s, as he remained a staple in the Blue Jays lineup. He led the American League in home runs in both 2010 and 2011, with 54 and 43, respectively. His dominance at the plate made him one of the most feared hitters in baseball, and he became a key figure in the Blue Jays' quest for postseason success. During the 2015 season, Bautista became a central figure in one of the most iconic moments in Blue Jays history. In the American League Division Series, ALDS, against the Texas Rangers, Bautista hit a dramatic 3-run home run in the top of the 7th inning during Game 5. His bat flip after the home run became an instant viral moment, symbolizing both the intensity and the emotion of playoff baseball. The Blue Jays won the game, and Bautista's home run helped propel them to their first postseason appearance in over 2 decades. Silver Slugger and multiple All-Star selections. Throughout his peak years, Bautista earned numerous accolades, including multiple Silver Slugger awards, which are given to the best offensive players at each position. He was also selected to 6 All-Star games between 2010 and 2016, establishing himself as one of the top players in Major League Baseball. His reputation as one of the most dangerous hitters in the game, combined with his leadership and charisma, made him a beloved figure in Toronto and across baseball. Final years and retirement. Bautista's final years in the MLB were marked by a series of injuries and a decline in his offensive production. After years of dominance, he began to face challenges at the plate. In 2017, he saw a drop in his power numbers, hitting just 23 home runs with a .203 batting average. Despite these struggles, Bautista remained a leader for the Blue Jays, contributing in any way he could. In 2018, after a difficult season in which Bautista hit just .203 with 23 home runs and 65 RBIs, he was released by the Blue Jays. Despite interest from other teams, Bautista was unable to find a new contract in the MLB. His inability to regain the form that had once made him one of the most feared hitters in baseball ultimately led to his decision to retire. Bautista announced his retirement from professional baseball in 2019, ending a career that spanned over 15 seasons in the major leagues. His departure marked the end of an era for the Toronto Blue Jays, as he was one of the most iconic players in the team's history. Legacy and impact. José Bautista's legacy is defined by his remarkable transformation from a journeyman player into one of the most dominant power hitters in MLB history. His rise to stardom, highlighted by his 54 home run season in 2009, helped redefine the Blue Jays and solidify his place among the game's elite sluggers. Bautista's contributions to the Blue Jays' playoff successes in the mid-2010s, particularly his iconic bat flip in the 2015 ALDS, will forever be etched in baseball history. Off the field, Bautista's leadership and tenacity made him a respected figure in the clubhouse. He was known for his fiery competitiveness and his willingness to stand up for what he believed in, making him both a beloved and polarizing figure in the game. His influence on the game, especially in Toronto, will be felt for many years to come, and he remains one of the most iconic figures in the history of the Blue Jays.